Yeah, they're very good. It's going to be a tough challenge for us. Obviously, you got two really good edge guys in Bosa and Ingram, and they do a lot with them. They don't just play one position, so it's going to be a big challenge. We can't play the game from third and long. Can't play the game from behind the sticks. We did that a lot last year, and it's not a very favorable way to play these guys.
When you're out at practice, and the snow flurries start coming through and the wind's cutting through, I mean, how much of that is just a reminder to you guys like this is playoff weather, playoff football?
And I grew up in the South, and when I think of NFL playoff football, that's kind of the picture you think of: the snow, the cold. So, it's always fun to get out there in that.
How much confidence is there in the run game right now, especially coming off the performances against the Bills and the Jets at the end of the year?
We put a lot of emphasis in our run game and put a lot of time, hours into it, and I think that's something we always want to be confident in. We're going to have to do a good job. They do things last year that gave us trouble, playing a lot of substituted defenses. And, you kind of have DBs playing linebackers, and we were a little discombobulated up front last year with that. And so, we have to do a great job of everyone being on the same page, blocking, the spots and not getting flustered or, if there's a DB playing a linebacker.
How much does playoff experience help players now, especially you? Like, how much does it help versus somebody who's never been there?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. It's what really matters is execution. You can have guys who've played 100 playoff games and they don't show up on a Sunday or Saturday. It really doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, it's just a football game. It's going to come down to who executes the best, who prepared the most that week, and that's really what matters, not what you did in the past.
Do you notice anything different in Tom Brady when it comes to the playoffs? Does he step it up a different way, or does he change at all?
I think everyone does, and Tom's obviously a great leader and, kind of sets a tone with a lot of things. And, but you just feel that sense of urgency when you walk in the building, from everyone. And it's not just one person that provides that. And, it's just, like I said, just that sense of urgency. Everything's heightened that much more. There's nothing promised after this. So, with one game season right now.
Can you talk about Gronk and just the sense of what he means to your offense and heading into big games like this, his leadership qualities, and what you expect from him?
Yeah, he's a great player. He does a lot for us. He's been doing it for a long time too. And he love having him out there. Anytime he's out there, he can do so much for us. So he's a great player.
Talking about the substitution defenses from the last time you played them.
Yeah.
From your guys' standpoint, what's the key to combating that? Is it when you break the huddle? Is it knowing what's out there?
Yeah, we're going to set our mic point, and then really from there it's not blocking. It's blocking spots. So, the person next to the mic's the Sam. Person to the left's the Will. Not getting really flustered with numbers necessarily, and really just blocking the spots and going off your mic point. Like I said, the next guy to the right's the Sam. Next guy to the left's the Will.
How much of a factor, or how does their defensive line, especially like with Mebane coming back and their edge rushers, allow them to go light on the back end of the defense?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a strength because they can be so disruptive up front. That they're able to throw in some substituted defenses maybe against a two tight end group. So when you've got guys that can be that disruptive up front, and it's not just two guys like you said. You got Mebane, you got Phylon, you got Square. Rochelle. I mean, there's just so many of them. So when you got these guys that can be that disruptive, it really helps out your defense.